Just the News, Obamacare's inconvenient truths exposed during the shutdown. I figured I'd read through this and we can get a little bit of insight in as to what's going on with Obamacare. So this is on justthenews.com. And after years of Democrats telling the American people that former President Barack Obama's Affordable Care Act was a thriving system, the glaring truth revealed how now, during the government shutdown, is that not only has the ACA resulted in widespread fraud and allegations of kickbacks to insurance companies, the American people are footing the bill for subsidies to hide the fact that Obamacare is broken. Quote, everything Obama told us was a complete lie, E.J. Antony told John Solomon during a special report on the government shutdown sponsored by the Association of Mature American Citizens. Antony, who serves as chief economist at the Heritage Foundation, continued, quote, when he said, if you like your health care plan, you can keep your health care plan. No, you couldn't. Obamacare made a lot of those health care plans illegal. He said, if you like your doctor, you could keep your doctor. No, it forced a lot of doctors out of business, and it forced a lot of doctors to no longer take most insurance. President Barack Obama repeatedly promised Americans during the rollout of the ACA, commonly known as Obamacare, that if you like your doctor, you could keep your doctor, a claim intended to reassure Americans about the ACA's impact on existing healthcare arrangements. However, millions of people lost access to their preferred and established physicians due to narrowed insurance networks and cancellations of plans which did not comply with the law's new requirements, leading to even left-leaning PolitiFact to name it the lie of the year in 2013. Rep. Jack Bergman, Republican from Michigan, revealed the latest scandal within Obamacare. Bergman, speaking to Just the News, laid out the timeline for subsidies which were meant to lighten the burden for Americans, but when unused, were pocketed by the insurance companies. Bergman explained that, quote, in 2010, the Democrats passed the Affordable Care Act. Then in 2014, ACA premium tax credits became available, meant to help families earning 100% to 140% of the federal poverty level that was designed to help those folks. In 2021, through the ARPA, the American Rescue Plan Act, Democrats temporarily extended and expanded those subsidies to everyone, regardless of income, for a whole year. In 2022, the IRA, which is the Inflation Reduction Act, they extended the expansion again, but only through January 1st of 2026. So that was the 3-year extension that people keep talking about, including myself. And Bergman emphasized that the expiration imposed by Democrats implicitly meant that the extension was not meant to be permanent. That extension expires and is what Democrats have shut down the government over. As Bergman puts it, quote, they're blaming us, the Republicans, for not letting their own temporary extensions expire, end quote. The largest surprise regarding these subsidies is that they haven't been going directly to patients. They've been going directly to insurance companies, according to Bergman. Insurance companies' profits right now are up something like 240+%. There's something morally wrong with that. Not only is it shamefully wrong, but morally wrong. Bergman did not name any specific insurance companies. Quote, millions of these so-called ghost enrollees, who are people who are technically eligible but are unaware of it, they never use these subsidies. The insurers pocket the difference. So there's millions of people who are on quote-unquote Obamacare, or they're receiving subsidies of Obamacare, and they have no idea that they're even on it. No clue. Even me, maybe I'm getting subsidies for it, and I have no clue that I am. And the insurance companies are getting all of that money, and I don't use it a single time because I don't even know I even have it. Open Secrets reported that in 2012, the health insurance industry donated roughly $9.6 million to Democrats. In 2024, the industry donated almost $40 million to Democrats. Gone are the days of family doctors operating private practices. Based on most recent data from the American Medical Association and other analysis, physicians who practice medicine fully independently, not owned by or affiliated with hospitals, health systems, private equity, or insurers, they make up roughly 42 to 47% of all practicing physicians as of 2024. According to the advisory board, 2023 data show more than 77% of physicians are employees of hospitals or health systems or other corporate entities, citing a report from the Physicians Advocacy Institute. Industry observers say that the consolidation was vastly accelerated by Obamacare's costly new regulatory burdens, administrative requirements, and reimbursement cuts that made independent practices financially unsustainable for many private practice physicians. Similarly, Obama repeatedly assured Americans that the Affordable Care Act would cause the average family's health insurance premiums to drop by up to $2,500 a year. In reality, premiums rose sharply for many individuals and families, with the Kaiser Family Foundation reporting an increase of over 100% in some individual markets from 2013 to 2017, prompting widespread criticism of Obama's promise as misleading. From 2013 to 2019, the national average premium hike was 129%. Good grief. Adding insult to injury for unions who supported Democratic Party's campaigns, including Obama's presidential campaign, Obamacare's mandates hiked premiums for union Taft-Hartley plans by adding costs without exchange subsidies. Those mandates included covering adult children to 26, removing lifetime limits, and requiring essential benefits. In 2013, leaders from the Teamsters, the UFCW, and Unite Here warned these rules would wreck members' benefits and push employers to cut hours. Isn't that fucking wild, man? Absolutely wild. And now we have Democrats that have the government closed because they insist that this is all the Republicans' fault. This has nothing to do with Obamacare. It's all the Republicans' fault that the insurance industry is out of control and our premiums are going to go up. Chuck Schumer said some might see a $25,000 increase in their health insurance over the next year. And they're blaming Republicans, and they're closing down the government because they say it's the evil, big, bad Republicans' fault, and only the Republicans can help save our health insurance industry. Of course, they won't say who's at fault, but now we know. Now we know. If you enjoyed the video, I hope you take a quick second to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And check out The Swamp, which drops Monday through Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern, covering the daily happenings inside the federal machine. Thank you very much for watching.